Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol CYTR. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I let you this time frame. I think does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price. And in this situation, really makes kind of summarizing the price action today pretty straightforward. So if you say, hey, Clay, summarize this for me quickly, I would say a pump and dump. Now, I'm not saying pump and dump in terms of the company. I don't know anything about the company. I'm making that statement both based solely on how the price acted today. And my definition of a pump and dump is that a price makes a really nice move, and then within a relatively short amount of time, the price goes back to where it started, or in some cases lower. So where did all this start? And we'll, kind of just go through the definition here. All this started, in my mind at least, when it broke out of that previous area of resistance, which was right here at basically $1.60. You can see going back here through the history of the chart that several times the price tried to get above $1.60, couldn't quite do it. So that was, in technical jargon, the level of resistance. This morning, when the price gapped up above it, that was technically, a breakout. So let's go through the definition now, given that there was indeed a breakout. So as discussed, it quote-unquote started right there on the breakout, and the price went all the way up there. I'm assuming we can all agree that, yeah, that was a really nice move. Second part of the definition, within a relatively short amount of time. Considering this all happened in the same day, once again, I'm assuming we can all agree that, yeah, this did happen in the short amount of time. The price goes back to where it started, or in some cases lower. And right now, the price is actually just sitting right atop of where it was. But I will say that, so maybe it's a pumping up on thin ice where the bulls could technically stay up above $1.60 and work their way upwards. However, any sort of, continued movement to the downside like this would literally be putting the price right back to where it was. And not to insult your intelligence, but price movements with genuine power don't go back to where they were, right? They're going to make progress forward. And in this case, like I said, I guess technically speaking, there is a quote-unquote make progress point right here at $1.60. In the event the price could kind of bounce around and then start to work their way back upwards, then you'd have a set of lows there and a set of lows there, which would have a little bit of progress. But yeah, there's not much wiggle room at all. So if anything, maybe I'll re-advise pump and dump on thin ice, that thin ice being $1.60. But any sort of closes below there, or like I said, separation of the downside is literally the price going right back to where it all began, which is obviously not any sort of sign of true power. So we'll see what this week brings. Obviously, still 4 days left. One of the biggest questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.